A pleasure to meet you, sir.
Thank you very much. Pleasures as well.
All right, so let's meet you.
Okay. My name is Papasam Obadan.
Okay.
Yes, I'm an actor, MC, part-time activist.
All right.
And I love God.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us in.
Thank you.
Okay. As a Nigerian citizen, let's go straight to the point. As a Nigerian citizen,
Okay.
what would you say about the state of the nation?
I don't think I would say anything different from what every other person is saying. The situation can be better. It is really, really a disappointing one. Expectations weren't high, you know. That's the sad part of it. Expectations weren't high.
Yeah.
But then the reality is almost like farther than the ground in terms of retrogression, you know.
Yeah.
So it's really disappointing. It can be better. So we'll keep hoping and praying, yeah.
Okay. All right. Recently, news have been going around about a new Samoa agreement signed by the federal government. What do you think Nigerians should know about this? And to even start with, some citizens of Nigeria do not even know anything like that.
Okay, I'm going to start with the part B of what you just said. A lot of Nigerians do not know because, and I want to say that they do not know because the government doesn't want them to know.
Okay.
Recall that this thing did not come out from the government, you know. It's like the Gen Z will say, the matter cast.
Yeah.
You know, so if it's a good thing, it would have been, you know, blown by the trumpet of the government, but it wasn't. So it tells that there are certain things in that agreement, in that deal, that is not for the favor or to the favor of the Nigerian.
Okay.
You know, so I'm going to say that we all know that politicians basically do not have your good at heart. Sadly, especially in Nigeria, you know, a lot of things these guys do not benefit you. They don't think of you first when they do it. So this looks like one of those deals. Why is it a secret? Why was it secretly done? Why was it shabbily done? I hope we all know that the House of Assembly, the National House of Assembly, did not even put a finger on this matter. So the president just signed whatever he signed, knowing whatever he knows, that even the House of Assembly do not or may not know.
Okay.
You know.
All right. So, what's the Samoa agreement all about?
My brother, I am not a DSS or MIA agent. Okay, so it's top secret. Like I said, the matter cast. You know, it's top secret. The only thing we hear is the president signed a $150 billion deal that has certain fragments of it that would not, you know, align with our national culture and beliefs, you know. So that's what we're hearing.
Okay, from the news we've read where some persons have mentioned that it includes LGBT, lesbianism, gay, and the rest. Do you think this will affect us as Nigerians? Again, some high-placed government officials have said that no, that part was cut away.
I'm just going to say this. I have lost trust for this particular government. I don't like to say that every politician or every leader is a liar. I know some very wonderful people in leadership positions, you know. But I've lost trust in this government. Most Nigerians have lost trust in this government, and that's because this government, this particular dispensation, they have not earned our trust in any way, you know. So, talking about the effects on us as a people, I think that we're a very spiritual or religious nation. We have our cultures, you know. If you even take religion out of it, there's the African culture. We're very cultural people, and the LGBTQ stand does not align with the African culture or Africanness, you know. The African man still believes one woman to one man,
One man. Yeah.
or one man to four women at best, you know. So those are how open we are, and I don't think that generally, or in a fair number of people, we are ready to open up the boundaries. We're still where our fathers were, you know.
All right.
So this does not align with our culture and our
okay.
beliefs.
And then you think since it has been signed already, it's not going to affect us much more later?
I am not so vast with these constitutional or law matters, but I know that the rule of law, I still remember in my secondary school, we're taught that the rule of law is the supremacy or the predominancy of law above every individual, as well as the decision taken in the country, you know. So I still believe that we have our constitution as a people, we have our laws as a nation, and certain laws have not been aborted or put to a stop. So I don't think that the president will just wake up, pick a pen, and sign on behalf of over 250 million people, and then that's it. We have a right to say, no, we don't want this one, or yes, we want this one. And I think if the people are not happy about it, why not? They have a right to raise their voices, just like some people are doing already on social media.
So the amount is quite huge, 150 million
billion.
Sorry, billion dollars.
Yes, please.
The amount is quite huge, and according to reports that this will go into infrastructure and so many other things that concerns the citizens, as they say that it's the interest of Nigerians. Don't you think we are really going to benefit from this?
When was the last time you benefited from anything? My brother, we're Nigerians. Let's be very honest. LGBTQ or no LGBTQ, whatever. We're Nigerians. Like I said, we have lost trust in these people. If they bring a $150 billion, we still are not expecting anything from them, because they've always disappointed us back to back to back. So, I don't trust this government.
Wow. Okay. So are there implications you think we are going to face in the future?
Yes, there are. I do not like the way the LGBTQ community is going about this thing.
Are they excited?
Why not? They are. I do not like the way they are going about it. I mean, I'm going to speak as a Christian. I'm going to speak as a person. You know, as a Christian, I believe that their stand is against my belief. It's against the beliefs of scriptures. And as a person, I still do not like how they are going about it, because sometimes you don't enforce your belief just the way you feel like I must not enforce my belief on you. You don't try to enforce yours, you know. These guys started off by asking for freedom. Freedom that they seem to be getting in a very vast manner, you know. But right now, if you look at it, the LGBTQ community is becoming a worldwide bully. You know, coming into my church to enforce on me what the entire church has agreed that we don't want. Do you understand? Bringing it into football matches, taking it into classroom. You know, there are more serious issues the world has to deal with. People are dying. There's terrorism. There's cancer. There's abuse, mental, physical abuse. There's malaria. There's a lot. But if you look at it right now, the LGBTQ matter looks like the most important of them all. And I'm like, what is wrong with this world? You know? So I think they are pushing their luck too far. They're pushing their luck too far. If I see anybody who is gay or lesbian or anything, I don't enforce anything on them. I practice whatever you want to practice. But when you begin to come to tell me that I must put your flag in my office, then I think something fundamental is very wrong with you. And this is me telling every other person who thinks they have a right to come and enforce their LGBTQ beliefs on systems that should have no business with our sexual preferences. What has your sexual preference got to do with a football match or a church or all of that? If a church says they don't believe in it and you believe in it, open your church and let the people who believe in it come to your church. It's as simple as that, you know. So
okay, what are your words to your fellow Nigerians, or our fellow Nigerians rather?
I'm going to say that um, the world is evolving. Freedom is evolving. You know,
Mm.
people are going to ask for more rights. I'm going to say that while you expect people to respect your belief system,
Mm.
you must learn to also tell yourself that you cannot enforce what you believe on another person. And this goes both ways. You know, we must correct in love, we must teach in love. For those who are anti-LGBTQ and those who are LGBTQ, let everybody calm down, you know, do it in love. If it makes sense, the world is going to see it and copy it. It's as simple as that.
Okay, as a citizen, what message would you say or do you have for your leaders?
I'm just going to say that Christian, Muslim, Hindu, atheists, traditionalists, whatever you are, there's life after this life, you know. And you brought nothing into this world, you will take nothing out of it. Always live with that consciousness. That's all.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you.